Alright guys, how's it going? We are back for day 2 of this War of Mine, the board game. So we still have Marin, Amira, and Roman still trying to survive. From that first day, Marin and Amira's misery went up a little bit. Marin got a little sick. We do have herbal meds on him. So hopefully that'll heal him next time and get rid of the illness. But for now, let's start day number 2. First things first, in the morning, we'll draw the event card. Alright, so we have add 1 cold here. Bad news, raise all characters' misery by 1. Okay. Might have to start trying to think about getting a radio or something to try to get people's misery down. And now that'll go away. Now that we've done that, we go into the actions phase. Mara will have 2 actions, Amira 2, and Roman 2. I do have a bed, so I can get all 3 if I just let them nap. So let's see, I did get a filter, so I know that's going to help me for to build a rainwater collector, but I actually don't have a mechanical part. So unless I get lucky and find a mechanical part in this house, I can't build it. Because I have everything else. I have 2 wood, the 5 components, the filter. Just need that mechanical part. Everything else needs a mechanical part except for the heater and metal workshop. So, alright, let's see if I can open up more of the house. This is rubble that has been dug through once, so it's rubble remnants. So I'll have someone go up there with the shovel to finish that through, and that way I can get the heap next time. And yeah, going up the ladder before I get to the doors, there's more rubble and more rubble. So I only have 1 shovel, but if you want to, you can put 2 characters on 1 spot. But I'm not going to do that. I said I was going to have my guys rest some. So first I'll have Roman take a nap. Marin can use this special ability of adding 3 when he pokes about, so I'll do that. Alright, so just handle these left to right real quick. Marin's going to poke about. Roll a d10. We'll see what we get, and I get to add +3 to this. Alright, got a 10. So 4 wood / components. I have 10 components up here. 6 wood. Real quick, I'm just going to convert 5 of these to that. Now, I'm not going to go crazy with doing a bunch of math right now, but I'm just going to take 1 component and 3 wood. So that's his action. Amir's going to finish shoveling through this rubble. So this goes away. And Roman took a nap, so his fatigue goes to 0, so this will go away. So now he has his full actions. For the second action during this day, I'll have Amira take a nap. Roman can go up here and search this heap. And I need to keep digging through the house. If I can get a mechanical part, that'd be amazing right now. So I'll give him the shovel there. Alright, again, just going left and right. So he starts digging. Rubble turns into rubble remnants. So he's done. She's taking a nap, so her fatigue goes away. So now Amira and Roman will have a third action. And let's see what Roman finds in the heap. A lockpick, 2 components, and 5 wood. So put a wood up here in the ×5 storage. Get my 2 components. And let's find a lockpick. There we go. And this goes away. And that'll be his turn. So now for the third action, Marin won't be able to do anything. So I'll just leave him in the guard area there. And what else can I do? Keep digging through rubble remnants. Do I want to build something just because I can? Alright. And again, the only things I can build, simple heater and metal workshop. The heater can be nice to get rid of the cold, because it's not fun when you get ill and then I have to make my scavenging turn into looking for medicine stages. I think I might just do that. I have a decent amount of components and wood. Okay. So I have one continue digging, and one will build the heater here. So to build the heater, it's 3 wood and 5 components. I'll just take one of these from the ×5, put it over here. So he uses the shovel to get rid of this. Rubble remnants is gone, so this card disappears. And that is the end of the third day action. So now we'll go into dust phase. First thing, we give water if we want to, so I will give each one a water each. So these are gone. Now for food, is we're going to have a little bit of a problem. All I have is the 1 vegetable. So 2 people's hunger will go up to level 2, and 1 will stay the same depending on who I give this to. It sucks picking favorites, but it's just kind of how the game goes. Roman's my all-star here, so I'll give him the vegetable so his hunger stays the same, but Amira's goes up to level 2, and Marin's goes up to level 2. And this goes away. Now we'll go into the evening phase, so assigning where I want everybody. I'm going to keep Roman back, and I'll send Marin and Amira out. So since nobody's resting, everybody's fatigue is going to go up by 1. Marin goes up to 2, Amira up to 1, Roman up to 1. Oh, let me, I almost forgot about this. I do want to activate this. The Night Owl. Play at the beginning of the evening phase. Choose 1 character. This character may now perform all of their actions again, as if it was the day actions phase. So just to kind of rewind a hair, let's pretend that I haven't assigned anybody because the evening phase is just starting. So essentially he would get all 3 of his actions that I can do. And then I'll assign him his fatigue once I do this. So I'll discard this because I'm using it. So he's going to do 3 actions. So first, have him search his furniture. Oh, nice. 2 mechanical parts. 2 electrical parts. A raw food and a wood. Put that there. So now this goes away. Good furniture find. His second action, I can build the the rainwater collector now, and now I could actually activate it. So for his second action, he's building this. It's just a matter of where I want to put it. I think he'll just do it where he's at already. So it's going to be one mechanical part. The filter's gone. 5 components. So I'll take this times 5 over here and 2 wood. And that'll go here. And then for his third action, he's actually going to activate it. So when you go here to collect it, you place a wait token here. And if there's been any questions about wait tokens, because on the fake cards, it just says to resolve them, not to resolve and discard. Well, Awakened Realms has gone onto the BGG forums and clarified that some things switched around, so they forgot to update some of the wording. But when you do resolve wait tokens, they do go away, so you have to keep activating it every turn. So that'll be my third action. So now I know I'm getting at least 1 water here, so I don't have to keep trying to hoard water every time I come back. And it should help with my water delivery for the local thugs, because I haven't turned any in yet. It is only day 2. So that was his third action. He'll go into his guard spot. I'll give him back his fatigue. And we will go scavenging. Ooh, these locations. So I still have Sniper Junction, Ruined Block of Flats, and Central Square. You know what? Oh man, this is hard. I'm just going to go to Sniper Junction. I'm curious to find out, and I'm going to find out with you guys now what's going to happen when we go there, because it says at the beginning of scavenging, resolve 660. So one quick thing I just realized, I forgot to shuffle these cards back into my exploration, so I'll shuffle these back before I actually draw out my 14 and before I resolve 660. So I'm hoping there's not people waiting for me there with a sniper rifle, or it's going to make me roll to where I have to survive on that. Alright, these are shuffled enough. Let's go see what happens when you go to Sniper Junction. If you don't want to know and you want to find out on your own, then you probably want to skip ahead a minute or two, because here's some spoilers coming. Oop, there we go. $660. A famous place. A domain of death. Roll the black die. Alright, I'll roll and then see what happens. I rolled a 6. Says, on a result of 1 or 2, choose one character present and roll the red combat die. The character may use their prowess to check if and how many wounds they suffered. So every time you go to Sniper Junction, you're going to have to roll the black die on a 1 or 2. You roll the red die for one of your characters, which is one of the worst ones, because you can almost kill somebody completely, giving them 3 wounds, and then if you can't stop it, they might die at the very end of that day. But that's pretty nasty. So now I know, and now I'll probably never go back there again. But I do get my 14 exploration cards. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There is open space, a basement entrance, and rubble. So because of the rubble, I will take the shovel just in case they need it. It does have an option to return 6 exploration cards to trade. And if I want to do that, I could take some things with me. Maybe these items here. And use them to trade. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Might help me get some food. Or, because I'm good on cigarettes, moonshine, and coffee for all their habits. I'll keep one electrical part. I'm going to take these 3 for trading purposes. So just as a reminder for myself to trade, since I need 6 cards, I'm just going to pick the bottom 6 and put them sideways. So that way I know when I get through this deck, I'll see if I still want to trade or keep exploring. So let's go ahead and get in there right away. Search furniture. Return 2 expiration cards, or raise the noise by 1 and roll for noise. I will take a chance. I'll raise the noise, so I'm hoping to roll 3 or above. There you go. That's just the way the game goes. I rolled a 1, so I have to draw a residence card. Got lucky. It's only rats. I can try to catch one if I return an expiration card and you perform a backstab, which essentially means we get to attack 1 round and they don't. But to do it, to catch a rat, I would have to deal 3 or more wounds. So I have 2 people there. Marin has a prowess of 1. Why not? I'll take a chance. So I'll return an expiration card. Nobody has weapons, so just fisticuffs time. So Marin will attack first. He got 1. It's just a matter if I want to use the prowess and hope for a 2. If not, then I just have to hope that she rolls a 2. I think I'll just leave him with the 1 and hope Amira can hit with 2 damage. So that way I can get some rat food. Nope, didn't work. So I tried to catch one, I didn't. Rats get away from me. This goes away. So now I continue back to searching the furniture. So let's see what's in the furniture section. Alright, I got a weapon part. More trading stuff. I got some raw food. Stop the rats from getting it. And I get to roll the fate die to see what I can get from the special findings. If I can roll a 9 or a 10, then that'll be canned food. So let's see. Here, I'll roll here for you guys. A 2, nothing. So now this gets shuffled back. And keep on exploring. Someone's here. Raise the noise by 3. So it goes from 2 to 5. Keep moving on. A hideout. Return as many expiration cards as you wish and lower the noise by the same amount. Or I can just ignore this card. Let's see. I think I'm just going to ignore it. Keep exploring. Oh, here we go. Hiding place. I can return 2 expiration cards and save this, and if I have to roll for noise, I can use my hiding place to ignore the encounter. So I think I might do that. Now I have to get rid of 2 and I have 1 more expiration, but at least that'll prevent something. And then I think I have enough stuff to maybe, oh man, do I want to risk it? Alright, maybe I'll get lucky with some. Oh, one thing I forgot to do when I got those rats out. When did they come out? Raise the noise by 3. So they came out when I searched the furniture right away. So they would have been reset to 1, but then this one would have raised it by 3. So put it up to 4. I left it there. I'm looking at the hiding place. All right, so I'm just gonna ignore the hiding place. So yeah, by me resetting, I just lost one noise. I'll keep on exploring. So we have some bars here, but I don't have bars is not on this map on the map card here. So we discard this, draw another exploration. Got some open space. That is at Sniper Junction. So let's see. Open space. Move carefully. Return 2 exploration cards and raise the noise by 2. Or run through. Raise the noise by 3 and roll for noise. Let's see how many exploration cards I have. Alright, I only have 2. And I don't want to roll for noise, do I? Yeah, I don't want to get any bad luck with certain residents. It's only day 2. So I'm just going to return the 2 exploration cards and raise the noise by 2. But that's not going to matter anymore because the last 6 I have, I'm going to return those to trade at the Sniper Junction. So we look at 107. It says a small market is hidden away in the yard of one of the burnout tenements. It's not easy to get here, but as there is no military protection, we can buy anything that someone is willing to offer. The additional price for trading here is a risky journey, and everyone pays for it. You may buy any tokens here with a trade commission of 0, so I have everything available without having to pay extra for it. So I said I brought these here for trading. 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a total of 10. So before I forget, well, just as a reminder, I'm going to put Amir's little free vegetable here because she gets to collect one every time she goes out to scavenge. So now I have to decide what I want to trade this stuff for. Is there anything I need to build more advanced things? I need a workshop, but I have that mechanical part already. I just need to get some more components since I just used them all. Yeah, I need to make a workshop next day. Start making some board ups to start protecting against cold and the night raids. So I know a couple things I can get are, for the simple heater, you can discard 2 wood or books to discard a coal token, so I can get some books. And there's up to 3 here in the inventory, and they don't weigh anything. So that can be 3 right there. So I still have 7. I have a raw food, I have that vegetable. I can get another vegetable for 5. So I still have 2 points that I can spend. And just in case, I'm just going to take 2 chems in case I build a deadfall trap later. That way I can try to get some rat food. So this might not seem like a crazy trade, but I think it'll help me out in the shelter. Okay, so I can't explore anymore. I used her power to get her little free vegetable. That'll go up here. So now I go into the choose finding stage. So I have to take these cards, shuffle them back with exploration. Then I choose what I want to take back with me. So as usual, I'm taking water. I have an inventory of 6, and they're they have a weight of 2 on them so far. So I think I'm just going to take 4 waters. That way I can give some to myself and use extra for the water delivery for the local thugs. That way they don't steal my stuff for not cooperating. Mean old thugs. So I did choose findings. While they were out exploring, sorry, out scavenging, let's see how Roman did during the night raid. We got some hobos. Damage any 3 tokens resources, starting with the most expensive, 0 wounds. So right off the bat, 0 wounds is really nice. Now, Roman has military training. During combat, Roman always rolls the yellow combat die unless he has a better weapon. So I know there's been a little bit of debating about this, and I feel like it's pretty clear that night raid doesn't count as combat. If you're gonna do combat, that's when you actually start using this track, and you're sliding everybody's token around for wounds. So I feel like he just used a normal gray die because I don't have any weapons to equip him with. But he does have a prowess of 3, so if I could just get lucky and roll the double fist. So the first roll, nothing. Prowess number 1. 1 fist. Prowess number 2. 2 fists. There we go. So they are still going to get away with something because I stopped 2 of their damage. And they take my most expensive, which is the raw food I found in the furniture. Thanks, hobos. So this goes away, and for this night raid card, it gets removed from the game. So I'm not gonna see the hobos anymore. At least I'm coming back with enough food. So now night raid is done. I have to add more for the crime wave of the advanced card. So I'm taking the other 2 residents left. I'll shuffle them in. Alright, now let's bring the boys back home. Boys and girls. Got those books there. Alright, so I have a decent amount of inventory. Hopefully I can heal up and we'll start resting people. Now that that's done, everybody's returned. Assign meds and bandages. He still has his herbal meds from his illness. I will draw a fate card. So let's see. Raise the illness of all ill characters who did not take any meds by 1. So he's taking herbal meds, but he's not taking actual meds, the big token that's worth 10. So his illness will go up to 2. Heal the wounds. No one has wounds. Discard bandages. No one has any. If cold tokens minus board ups equals 5 or more, which it's only at 1 at the moment, so I can ignore this. Exchange nearest medium location. So that'll be Sniper Junction will go away. These slide down. And our new location at the far section is Abandoned Cottage. Got some veggies, chems, and mechanical parts there in the special findings. Resolve weight tokens, which I do have one, the rainwater collector. So I roll the D10 and I'll see how much water I get. Before I do that, I will just turn in 1 water for the local thugs. Alright, now let me roll for the water here. A 4, that is 2 water. Which I'll take those 2 water and I'm actually just gonna turn them into local thugs right away. So I'll be at 3 out of 5. And now I resolve Spirit A on all character cards. So for Marin, he likes his coffee, so I have to discard 1 coffee. Emira wants her moonshine. If not, her misery goes up. And Roman likes his cigarettes, so what a party. You got smokers and drinkers and someone just trying to stay awake for some reason. So I have to get rid of these. This gets shuffled back. So I'm glad I got that stuff on day 1, so I didn't have to worry about it for a couple turns. I only have 1 coffee and 1 moonshine, so I might have to work on trying to get some more of that on day 3. So I draw my 2 narrative actions, and let's see what we have to choose from. Vigilant Watch. Played during the Night Raid phase. Lowered the damage wounds from a single source or from a single Night Raid card by 4 in any combination you want. Or, got it. Played during the Scavenging phase. When resolving a Findings card, you also find a knife. I think I'm going to take Vigilant Watch. Because if I draw a bad Night Raid card, I'd rather just be able to ignore it completely. So this will get shuffled back. Nobody died and nobody left the group, so I don't have to roll to see if anybody's misery goes up. And that's it for day 2. We survived the day. We got some more things, so that way I can start making a fire. We can burn some books. Luckily, no one likes to read books, as far as I can tell. So we can try to get the coal tokens down, because I know those can start coming up real quick. We are 3 out of 5 for delivering water. It'd be nice to knock that out early, so that way all the water is mine after that. Got our rainwater collector. I think, I hate to say it, but things are looking okay. It's a tough world, but we'll keep on keeping on. So hopefully you enjoyed day 2, and join me later for day 3. Thanks for watching.